World-renowned chef Cat Cora is known for her blend of Greek and Southern recipes. She's the author of 3 cookbooks and appeared on 7 Food Network shows. In 2005, Cat Cora made history. Do you remember this? As the first woman to compete on Iron Chef America. Go Cat. Contestants get 1 hour to make 5 dishes based on a theme ingredient.
The pig skin is handed off to Cora. Touchdown! The Iron Chef, with her game face on, attacks that smoked ham.
When the knife won't do, Iron Chef Cat Cora, she resorts to the teeth, using her teeth to open up the bottle of bourbon.
Man, this is wrong.
Cat Cora is plating away. She has that curry pineapple salsa going down next to that avocado and pea puree.
And the winner is Iron Chef Cora.
Iron Chef Cora is here. She's at the table with a new memoir. It's called Cooking as Fast as I Can. It follows her journey from growing up in Mississippi to celebrated chef. The book, we should tell you, is published by Scribner. That's an imprint of Simon & Schuster, which, as you know, is a division of CBS. So, Cat Cora, good morning to you.
Good morning. Hi.
I want people to get a sense of your pedigree because I thought you were so raw and so candid. You talk about being sexually abused, your depression, being arrested for drunk driving. Nora pointed out a dramatic reading, which I did this morning in the green room, about some of your earlier sexual experiences that really had me clutching my pearls. I went, yowza. Because Maya Angelou used to say to me, you can tell what you know, you don't have to tell all that you know.
Right.
So why did you decide that you were going to be so raw and so there?
Well, when I was approached to do a memoir, you know, I really had to process that. And am I ready to tell my story? Am I ready to tell all of my stories? Because I felt like I wasn't going to sugarcoat it, because my life hasn't been sugarcoated. It may seem that way from the magazine covers and the television.
You're so bubbly.
And I'm a positive person. I'm an eternal optimist. But my life hasn't been easy at times. And I wanted people out there to know that if little Cathy Cora from Mississippi, against all odds, could make it, if one person gets that as inspired, they can too.
That's a great message.
That's a great message.
Yeah. So tell us about that little girl growing up in Mississippi. How did you wind up being a chef?
Well, it's funny because I was looking at my Wikipedia before I did the book. I was looking at my Wikipedia page and it says, Cat Cora goes to high school, then culinary school, becomes famous, you know, and there was so many stories and so many adventures and successes and mistakes and missteps before that, getting here to this point. And so it has been a journey. And, you know, I still can't believe it. I'm sitting here today with all of you in New York. And, you know, it's one of those things where I had a lot of dreams. I was a dreamer growing up. And I'm self-made.
Yes.
And I fought my way to this place. It's been a sweet surprise to have this success.
What was the toughest battle?
I think really overcoming sexual abuse throughout my life. I mean, that's something that I think when that happens to you at such a young age, my sexual abuse started when I was 6. You really do feel like you are alone in the world. You feel like if I'm going to make it, I have to take care of myself. And you begin to put that armor and that shield around you. And that's something that, you know, I've spent a lot of time in therapy. I've spent a lot of time working to heal. You know, we can't expand as human beings unless we have contrast and adversity.
No, and you write that he was a family friend and he was 15 and you were 6, and just all of the things that you went through.
Correct.
And engaging the family in it. That's a whole nother story that people, it is really worth reading. But you say, when you question your drive, it all comes to your childhood trauma. All of that made you stronger and made you the person who you are today. Absolutely.
I think that for me, it was about I will not let the shame and the guilt stop me.
And Julia Child, this is so cool. You meet Julia Child and you say, I want to do what you do. And she said what? It's a man's world.
It's a man's world. You got to be stubborn and you can't take no for an answer. And you know, that's what I did. And I went into this man's world and became the first female Iron Chef. And there's a whole level of pressure there as an Iron Chef, because I was on a national stage and I was representing all women in the industry to say we can cook as fast and hard as men. And there began that journey, again, of breaking down barriers, which Julia did so beautifully for so many of us.
I still don't know how the expert chefs keep their jackets so clean. there is a a trick.
There is a trick. Have a clean jacket in the back. Switch it out.
And wear an apron on top of it.
Exactly.
You know what? We've watched and admired you from afar. So great to meet you in person.
Thank you.
And
Thank
read
you
about
for
your life
having
in
me
this book. Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy.
so much.
Thank you,
Your
Kathy.
name was Kathy. Thanks.